everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be the end of the year book tag. At this time of the year, I feel like I'm a little late even. I start to just live in sheer panic mode because I'm realizing I have so many more books I'm hoping to read, yet the end of the year is almost here. I have to start doing my end of year videos. The best, the worst are approaching, but it's also time to announce the end of some of the challenges that I've been doing throughout the year, so hence the sheer panic. But at the same time, I'm really excited because there are still a few books that I'm really excited for that are coming out, and then I'll be able to start fresh in 2023. So I'll be able to start announcing these challenges. So I'm all over the place basically at this time of the year. So I thought it would be fun to do this challenge to kind of just summarize all of these things together, and then I can hear your answers to the questions too. But first I wanted to give a special thank you to Established Titles. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. If you don't know, they have this website where you can purchase yourself or someone else, but really yourself, a special title that gives you the name Lady or Lord in front of your name. So I'm now officially Lady Emily Fox, and I own a 1 square foot piece of land in Scotland. I have my unique plot number over here, so I can now be named a lady. I can put that on my credit card. Also a great way to preserve the forest all over the world because they've committed to planting a tree for every order that is placed. They are working with global charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. It really makes for a fun, unique gift. The holidays are approaching. They're currently having their Black Friday sale, so if you're interested, I'll link all the information down below. But you can use the coupon code EmilyFox for an additional 10% off. And for the first 200 people that will be purchasing one with that code, we will be neighbors. So they've committed that we're all going to be walking distance. We're going to be able to create our own little book kingdom, Books with Emily Fox kingdom. So like I said, all the information is going to be linked down below, and again, thank you so much to Established Titles for sponsoring this video. So now let's get to the stressful questions. Question number 1, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Okay, I told myself that it was one of my challenge once again to learn to DNF books, so did not finish, learn to put them down and just move on with my life. But once in a while I still have books that I don't do that with. I call that actually my pile of shame, which there's no real shame, but it's just funny. I feel like it's the perfect name for it because you want to continue, but sometimes you just put it down for no reason. So yes, I have a couple, unfortunately. The first one is The Demon Hunted World, Science as a Candle in the Dark, which I started this one in April. I was doing so well with nonfiction. It is one of my challenges to try to read more this year. And I was doing really, really well until I got to that one. I'm about I don't know, 100 and something pages into it. Put it down and I just stopped reading nonfiction pretty much for a while because of this one, because I didn't want to pick up another one until I finished that one. That's another thing I need to work on. But yes, it's definitely on the pile of shame. One day I will finish it. One day. The other one, it's kind of not my fault. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I have been wanting to read more by the author Gabrielle Zevin because I really enjoyed the storied life of A.G. Thickery, and I've been wanting to read more. And this is her newest release. I was given an advanced reader copy, started it that way. I don't remember how far I was into it, but it was returned. Usually you have X amount of time before it's archived, and that happened. So I have my name on the waiting list at the library. It got returned because yeah, I wasn't quick enough. It's my fault, I guess. But I do want to finish it, and I hopefully will, but it's mostly between a friendship between these two people that are working on a video game. So far it was fine. I don't have access to it right now, so does it count? I guess it still counts. Question number 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Okay, like I said, it's getting a little far for this, but there are some that I want to read. I wasn't sure if it was meant some that I would recommend or some that I want to read. So if you want recommendations, I'll link down below. I did a video about the best ones that I've read in the last year. But for the ones I want to get into, because that's kind of the point of this video, at least to me, one that I'm still hoping to read is Hidden Pictures, which I just got from the library. It's again, creepy story with kids. I'm noticing a pattern here. I think it can be fun. It can be fun, but you're following this nanny who is taking care of a child, and I think he's making drawing weird things. I don't know if it's him being creepy or this whole situation. Either way, I've heard great things. It's a new release. I'm looking forward to trying it. Otherwise, one of the good ones that I just finished was this one. I liked it. Another creepy kid. Yeah, it's good. You will not want to eat candy after this. So, win-win. It's better for your teeth. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? Yes, actually a couple, which usually at this time of the year, I'm like, I've pretty much gotten my hands on all the ones that I wanted, but not this year. Legends and Lattes, I have read technically, but it is being re-released because at first it was self-published, so I will be getting my hands on a copy any day now. I believe the official date is November 10th. 9, something like that. And it's the coziest fantasy ever. I absolutely love this one. I feel like everyone has been raving about it, but very quickly you have this orc who has been a mercenary. She's been saving her money and then she opens up a coffee shop. And it's just about her doing renovations, finding employees, and finding customers, trying to convince them to try coffee because nobody knows what that is. And it's so cute. There's also sapphic romance. I loved it. I want a physical copy. The next one is The Lost Metal, which I think is also coming out around the 10th of November. It's the last book in the second series in the Mistborn world by Brandon Sanderson. I don't love the second series as much as the first one. It's more like cowboy, western, pew-pew. I do think that including guns with the magic system that is based on metals is really interesting because some people can push or pull on metal. So obviously if you're shooting with a gun, you know, interesting. It's a bit lighter and more like fun, but I'm not as invested emotionally in this series, but I want to finish it because the third one, I'll need to have the knowledge, you know, to get to the next one. He's basically planning on continuing to advance in time. So like the third one is more like computer and then the next one is supposed to be more like spaceship. Really excited for all of this, but yes, I want to read that one when it comes out. The next one, I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, when in doubt, I always pronounce things in French. So like Galatea by Madeline Miller. I do own the copy now, but I don't think it was supposed to come out until the 10th. So it was shipped to me. Thank you, Chapters Indigo. But yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be out yet. I'm looking forward to reading it. It's super short. I will read literally anything by Madeline Miller. Seriously, send me your grocery list and I'll be happy. But this one is based, again, on a Greek myth retelling. And it's about this sculpture of a woman and she's gifted the gift of life and then she marries a sculptor and then drama. I think he's an awful man or something. So that's all I know. I'm looking forward to it. It's like 50 pages. So it's going to be a quick read. But yes, it's technically not out, but it is. And last but not least, we have Children of Time number 3. I don't remember the name. I'll put it on the screen. The first book is one of my all-time favorite, First Contact with Aliens. I'm always recommending it because it's between humans or leftovers of humanity and giant intelligent spiders. So good. The ending, Booktube is still good, but I'm looking forward to book 3 to see how I feel about the whole series. But book 1 is fantastic. So yes, it's supposed to come out, I believe, towards the end of the month. Next question is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? 3 only? If I could, I feel like I want to squeeze in another like 100. It's not gonna happen, but I wish I could. So I try to like keep it somewhat together. The first one is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is the only book she has published that I haven't read, I'm pretty sure. It's a romance book, which again, weird for me, but I really enjoy 2 other ones. They were like enemies to lovers, and I believe this one is friends to lovers, but I'm open-minded. It was the winner in the Goodreads Choice Award of last year in the romance category. That's why I want to read it also, because I'm trying to sneak in a couple more before I do my own award show at the end of the month. So that's one of them. Another one is Perks of Being a Wallflower, because I want to do a 24-hour of me reading a bunch of sad books that you guys said would make me cry, and we want to see, am I going to cry? Because I don't really cry when I read. When I watch movies, yes. But reading, not really. So I'm curious if that one is going to do it for me. I managed to not have any spoilers until now. Please do not spoil me this book because I will find you. But yes, looking forward to trying it. I know it's like a YA coming of age, but that's it. Don't spoil it. And then if I can only choose one more, I'm hoping to also read Blacktop Wasteland. I read Razorblade Tears by the same author like very recently, fell in love with it, and I want to try something else by him. I found this one as a used book at the used bookstore and really want to read it. I'm hoping I'll find the time. Next, is there a book you think that could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? I'm gonna go with a genre, a group of books that could, and it's series, because I will be doing a challenge again in November. I'll probably dedicate about 2 weeks to that one, trying to finish or continue series. And I have so many. They're all under me, under the microphone. My microphone is broken. I need to get a new stand. But there's The Great Hunt that could surprise me. There's Jade War that could surprise me. The Queen of Tearling, the second book. The Fires of Vengeance. The Hunger of the Gods, like so many books that are part of series. I will be just picking from a jar because I have decision fatigue at this point, but one of the books in the series. Oh, there's also the third book in the Emilium series. So like so many possibilities. I think one of them will become a favorite, or at least I think they have a chance to be. And then last question, have you already started making reading plans for 2023? Absolutely. I will be doing videos probably more at the end of November or more like end of December, announcing all of the challenges that I'm hoping to do next year. That way you can participate if you want to. But quickly, I do think I should do more nonfiction because it was fun and successful this year. I want to do more about classics. We've been reading a big classic every 2 months on Patreon, and it's been really good. A bit hit and miss, but I would have never read them otherwise. So I'm so happy. And what else should I do? I probably should continue series. I don't want to. It's the one challenge I've struggled the most with, but I feel like it means that I need to do it more. And I feel like this year I did really well with learning to put down books. I probably should continue. I just wish I had time to include more, like doing the big book reading challenge was really fun. I did it twice in the past and I kind of want to do it again, but I think I should prioritize the series again next year because I desperately need to. And I have a big one about all my TBR, which I'll keep secret. I'll announce it soon. So my camera is about to die, so I'm going to end this video right here. I really hope you enjoyed it. I will be putting more videos on the screen that I recommend you check out, including one that I did reviewing a bunch of big books, letting you know which ones I think are worth it, which ones I don't think are worth it. And then my November TBR, if you don't know, again, I announce all in details the books and reading vlogs I'm hoping to do this month. And that's it. I will see you in an upcoming video very soon. Bye.